Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, James. How are you? Good morning, Jose. Across the board, good morning. How's everybody doing so far? Yeah, very good, very good, very good. Ready for the day, and let's get this show on the road. There you go. Hey, Josh. Good morning. Lee. Good morning. It gives you auto signals, but the execution is the trader actually executes. But we're working on auto execution as well. But the signals are automatic. Uh, all right, crude oil. Let's take a quick look at crude oil. So overnight, and actually that was yesterday's price action into today. We do have Captain set up long right here at 88.63, ran up to target number 2. Market came back in and retesting the middle of the range and putting on a switch trade short right here. So really, it's very pivotal for price action to close at 89.11 and then move on to Globex, which is 89.35. Otherwise, we'll see a retest of that low at 87.70 and potentially a dip to 87. Russell 2000. Russell 2000. Um, we had a captain set up short right here. Market gave us a pullback. Captain set up long gave us a little bit of a run. Then that whole structure established itself as a inception trade short. Market hit target 1, 2, and 3 and heading toward target number 4. Target number 5 is going to be 1737.90. And we're experiencing a bit of back and definitely from the FOMC meeting yesterday. The market obviously did not like what it heard. I mean, that doesn't take much to see that. And even in Globex, you would have expected a bit of a back and fill, and they bled the market pretty severely here. So target number 4 is upon us. Target number 5, 1737. Then we have target number 6 below that. And really, for the market to start having a long bias, you need to start really hitting Globex and trading above it. And we may get a two-sided market where we run up into the middle of the range and into the harmony wave and the market fading back in. So we need to be conscious of the fact that typically after a huge move in price action, typically the morning is consolidated. So what does that mean? That means that you're gonna get an up candle, a couple of up candles in a row, then the market will get faded again, and back and forth, back and forth. So this will be an environment where scalping is the dominant form of my trading, at least. Like I cannot take a look at this market and say, oh, I want to go long because the environment is not long yet. And I wouldn't establish a swing trade short at these lows because the market has, I mean, we're almost at target number 4. So that puts me in a position where I need to be looking for scalping opportunities. Now let's take a look here at the gold, and they just dumped gold with reckless abandonment here. So that range up here between 70 and 80 just kept holding, and now we're at the bottom end of this range, and they're looking at 1615. Target number 2 in the sequence is going to be 1603.6. Rallies are shortable in this market in gold. ES, you're going to see the same picture in NQ as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bit of a push up at the open, but right now, as of this moment, at 37.35, that's an area where the market can test uh, the shorts. There's another spot which is 17.41, and we need to take a look at if we get to 37.48, then pullbacks become viable on a scalping basis. Good morning, Cowdoc. Good morning. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Brad. Okay, Tesla. Okay, so NQ, we're going to back to drawing this channel number 1 here. And we just kept hitting that. Like, there was like 5-6 times when market hit that level and then retraced in a very meaningful way to 650. So the target here is going to be 712 on a swing trade basis. And ultimately, that day at 10:13 is the day that the market needs to hold. Target number 3 is 543.25. So that's a possibility too on a swing trade basis. Good morning, Abba. Gold on a daily basis. Here we go. The selling pressure. And we are at the bottom of that range, and we're literally, I think we flushed it lower. So 1600 is a possibility. 1553.3 is a possibility also as a target. ES on a daily basis, it's consistent with what we've been seeing. And again, after a massive sell-off from yesterday, the expectation is to see a bit of consolidation coming at the open, and we need to kind of go from there. Apple, SPY, and Microsoft. We'll look at those once the market opens up. All right, we're about 3 minutes away from the cash market open. Now, when we're looking at NQ, so what do we see here? We're seeing a retest of the middle of the range here at 38 and a quarter, 38 and a half. That's going to be an important price structure. Then the 862 is going to be also an important price structure. And if you saw yesterday, right when the announcement happened, we had a rally, and then the market put a captain setup short on the 200 in Turinco and came and retested it one more time before the market just collapsed in a very meaningful way since then, and really established channel number 2 right here. And now we have this selling pressure coming in. Ultimately, the market gonna come into that 38.50 and hold. And right now, we're backing off from that level. So when I look at the 200 in Turinco and the 100, the market is in sync on the short side at the open. And we are 1 minute away. Just remember, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better and better at trading. Every day in every way, you are getting better and better and better at trading. So stay disciplined, stay focused, and let's make today another successful day. I'm going to post an order just to make sure that I'm, here we go. I'm getting, there you go, they're coming in hot and heavy. Okay, so my order is posting. Okay, good. All right, well, let's see what they want to do here. So the 800, man, they got so close to that 38. Here we go. Selling pressure still present here at the open to establish a new harmony wave short. And here comes some buyers. Yeah, that's what we're gonna get here. We're gonna get a lot of this two-sided market, and you're gonna get a lot of volatility this morning. And you have to be just simply patient. The first half an hour of the day, I am gonna be a very patient man. Just gonna spend some time reading the market. So at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock, we have ISM services PMI. So that's going to be a piece of information that is relevant and important. So we definitely want to be patient and just wait and see how the market reacts to that news at the top of the hour. There's no, we're not in a hurry to put on any decisions right now. Reddick, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. ES selling off as well. Target number 2 is hit in this sequence. Let's take a look at the bigger picture in ES. Yeah, I mean the market. There's no one candle reversal, so you have to have a minimum of that 37.42. Right now the market is short at the open. That 35 is going to be a critical level, and we may get there. 35, 38. Yeah, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Good for them. Here we go. Here we go. Good, 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 good. So this area is a retest of the shorts right here. I mean, they got to a couple of times and faded. I think the market is going to be in a position to make a bit of a run this morning. I I mean, the big target, if we actually get up all the way up to 90, that's the big target right here. Yeah, that 38, they got there, and they're struggling with it. They're struggling with it. Yeah, so that's the first test, right? And they're testing it well so far. They're testing it well. We'll see if they have enough strength to get us to 864. But so far the shorts are still in charge of this narrative, and the rallies are getting shorted into the 200 NT Rinko and the 100 are out of sync. So what is that telling me? It tells me that the market right now is in a consolidation phase. And if the market breaks down to the 800 again, then the market will be in sync. Nothing for us to do. Suarez, good morning. How are you? Yeah, the longs are trying. We'll see, Oscar. I mean, I'm thinking we should get a rally, but I need to see more out of this market before I commit to that direction. You could tell there is a bit of a bid that's holding up the price. I mean, there's a captain set up long at that 30 and at the 30 price action here. Yeah, so we should be going up a little bit here. We should be going up. Maybe 64. It's back and forth. I keep playing games. That's fine. Let's just keep reading this market. It's 8:40. Remember, we have news at the top of the hour. So we're gonna be patient into that news. As expected, we're getting a lot of this tight consolidation. If we break 33, there'll be a captain setup switch trade. That's a long signal. If we break 33, oh, they're dancing. They are dancing, dancing, dancing. Keep dancing, baby. Keep dancing. Keep dancing. There's a captain set up on the 50 in Rinko. We should be going up. We should be going up. Yeah, we should be going up, guys. Let's see here. I don't want to commit to this market this early. I really don't. Yeah. You see exactly why. So you got to go back up to that 38 and you got to break up to that 42. Leave this market alone. You see how things are just very, very choppy, and they take it up very quickly and they drop it very quickly. And that's the environment where the market is trying to figure out what to do. And we got news coming, so it's prudent for me to literally just wait till after the news. It's a meat grinder the way they're behaving here. Yes, very messy. $200 in T-Rinco and $100 in T-Rinco still out of sync. Oh yeah, that's nasty. Market is in sync on the short side, and they're flushing it here. Okay. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, we got 12 minutes to the bottom of the hour here. Yes, exactly what it is, Nuke. And that's why we left it alone. I've seen enough of these markets to know that the open is going to be, fairly choppy, because the extension of price action over that session is telling me that at a minimum here they're going to consolidate. Typically consolidations happen after a big move, the day before or during glowbacks. So now they're retesting this level. Let's see if they go up to 15, because that's the second retest. Then an 888 close can change can give the longs a bit of hope. We got about 11 minutes to the top of the hour and the news. And that news is ISM services PMI. That's what we're dealing with here. Yeah, that 70 NT Rinko captain setup short really worked out. Really worked out. And it was a bit kind of scary after this little that rotation and the severity of that rotation, but it did work. We're down 170 points on NASDAQ right now, or NQ. City 715. Yeah, you're buying in the face of fire, which is respectable. All right, 6 minutes. 6 minutes to the top of the hour. The 200 NT Rinko and the 100 are in sync, and ES is bleeding off, and we hit target number 3 in the sequence at 37.1275. All right, so if this candle closes at 14 quarter, that's a captain set up long on ES, and we're expecting a 1675 target, then potentially the middle of the range at 18 half, if that happens. Right now, we got 5 minutes to the top of the hour and the news, and let's see what the market is all about. Yeah, that 14 and a quarter on ES can be an important level, and then that low of 1175 got a hold. It's 8:57, 3 minutes. Jar, I mean, the market has given us that impression for sure. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, ES did not close that 14 and a quarter, and more selling is showing up. 2 minutes to the news. Whoa, news. Here comes the news. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. 61, 63. Let's see how if we can get up to that 63. That would be a big deal. If we hold on to that 63, most likely we're gonna get to that 90. They're putting the captain setup short right here. All righty, we're at 63. Let's see if we can get up there. 90. Yeah, 90. I mean, so what are we doing here? What are we watching for? I mean, what I'm watching for is really I'm looking for price, and I want to see if I understand the personality very well. I'm making assumptions about price action, and I want to see if these assumptions are working or not. So 64 coming in. Here we go. All right. So now 90. 90 is a big deal. 90 is a big deal. So we're getting a little bit of action. I mean, Oscar, you had to. I'm hoping you held on to all that mess because it was a bit rough. It's a bit rough. All right. Yeah. The bid is holding. I mean, that's basically what I'm seeing here. At least they're coming in and they're trying to bid it up. Yeah. Captain set up long, set 50, right? James, 50. Here we go. See, that was the switch trade right at the beginning of a new harmony wave. So that that we need to see how that holds on. We should see a push to the 80s. Then if that holds, then the 90. Man, the power of patience. We have to be patient. I have to make sure that I'm in sync with this market before I start putting on any trades. Good morning, Omer. Good morning, Ken. Ultimately, for me to start going long, I need to see a run up into 786, basically 790. ES, let's take a look at ES here. Well, you need a break above 37.29. Then pullbacks become viable. Well, Jor, I mean, hold sitting on your hand is a trade. Sometimes the best trade you could take is to literally just sit and watch. Yep. The key is, I mean, big picture stuff. You really got to get to that 90 and run up, and then pull back and hold that run, that pullback with a higher low. That will tell you that the market at least is stable enough for uh, a serious effort on the long side. Right now, the market is just, it's a different versions of weak. If that makes sense. There's another captain setup for you, Brad. Captain setup short right here. Yeah. I'm going to step away from this market for just a moment. Go get some water, and I'll be back. There you go. Nice, nice. So that 85, that 90 showed up, and boom, market just ran up another 25 points. And now we're going to be looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity, but at the same time, we have to be a bit careful how we go about it. Couple of spots I want to take a look at is the 60s. I want to see if we can, how we hold on to the 80. And we'll go from there. They're trying to protect that 80. Ultimately, I want to see a little bit more out of price, even if they hold on to the 80 and consolidate here. I want to see more of price action. I mean, we'll see 60. I mean, here we go. They're not even holding the 80 yet. So ultimately, for that whole structure that we're seeing here, the market needs to present to us with a higher low. Well, that 80 held. They held on to that 80. Yeah, it's 800 though. 60 and 45. Here we go. When you saying ES, Captain set up short, where is that at? I mean, I don't see it. All right. I mean, they're basically coming to that 80 to the 70 zone and just buying that up right now. I mean, I have orders at 60 and 46, but I don't think I'm going to get filled here. Yeah. Look at that. So the targets that we would have are 40. So basically, any buys we have here has a 40 target. It's nice. Damn. Yeah, I mean 30. We're about to get to our 40 target. 40 target. So they held on to that 80. I mean, that's close. We got to 35. Ken, I was just a bit more selective. That's all. I mean, that would have been a good trade, right? I'm just selective today. Too selective, maybe. But here comes that 40. That target is hit, and you're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity in both NQ and ES. My orders to buy at 60 or and 46 are null and void, and we have a market that's running up. How's everybody doing so far? Brad, Gary, any trades? Sheila, James, Jose, how we doing? Ken, any trades? Good job, Oscar. Jor, any trades? Nuke, Suarez, I haven't heard you talking today. Reddick, good morning. Abba, good morning. I have no trades. I've been watching and learning. Pip, I mean, what, you're trading currency or are you just trading futures? I mean, pips are usually currency. That's a good price. Abba, still holding on to it? I mean, see that's the in a way what I was waiting on. See how the open, the 200 into wrinkle was uh still short. So we did not get involved in trying to, just fading that open long. But here, when the market flipped to the 86, 87, now we have rotations where we can, measure risk against and look for run ups to the upside. Yeah, good job, Nuke. That's the point. That is true. Very true. Very true. Good job, Jose. Good job, Brad. Patience and observing is in many ways are the key to trading. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Really, what helps me is keeping, you know, keep keep myself in that cap in alignment with the 200 NT wrinkle. When that is directing me to, if when it's still short, the way it was at the open, that put me in a position where I'm like, okay, I need to see more out of this price action. So if even if I had somewhat of a bias to be long, I needed the market to prove itself before I jump in. And that kept me away from getting sucked into that rotation. It's okay. I mean, we're all getting better and better and better at trading. So let's let's keep observing, keep paying attention to the market, and keep listening to what the market is telling us. Right now, we're getting a decent pullback here. They put a captain set up short at 837, pulled it back. We want to see how the 87 holds. Yeah, that 80, that 90 is holding. Very nice. Hmm. That's interesting here. Very nice, very nice. Let me see. So where's the next target to this? Is going to be 65. That would be the next target. But we're basically pausing here, and we're getting a two-sided market. But the target to, as long as we continue to hold on to that 80 to 70 level, we should see 65 out of this market. And ultimately, you got to protect the 63 and not break below that level. So with this dip that the market made, which is a significant selling pressure, they seem to like the 13 and the 80. And that tells me a lot about the market, that the bids are getting aggressive in this environment. Wouldn't it be crazy if the market turns positive today? What do you guys think? Think that would happen? Very possible. Here comes the next target. 60. Boom. They always have a reason, James. They always have a reason, don't they? And here comes at 60. Target number 3 is 63. James, yes. I mean, that's the market is in harmony, and that tells us the environment is long. Then you have to kind of dig in there and look for signals to get long and stay long. Target number 3 is hit in this sequence, and our target 65 got hit. So what's next? What's next is we are in a spot right here that market can face some resistance. Let's take a closer look right here. So we have the declining um, area or declining price action, and that's the first. Those this area between the 50 to the 80 is an area where the market can start picking up some resistance against Globex at 943. And we're about to come into the Globex band here, which is about the 87. So if you're long or been long, you want to at least pair off some of your longs here in this area. Well, I mean, Apple, you're seeing Apple. They're really triggered an actual buy signal at that 40.47, and they're pushing it. They're pushing it in a significant way against that high. We're coming into the open at 142. Tesla, same thing. They just put a captain set up short though there, so you got to be a bit careful. Here it comes. We are in a channel on the upside. So I mean, everything in the market is pretty much is showing us strength, or a decent rally from the lows. It's just we're coming into an area where market can experience a bit of selling pressure, and that's what you're seeing here. So if you're long or been long and you're scalping this, yeah, you need to be looking for a bit of thinning of your position. Let's take a look at, oh Jesus. So captain set up long right here at 88.61, similar to that one that we saw. So crude oil most likely is going to be showing us a bit more strength up into Globex. Russell 2000, very nice. Hit target number 4, and a lot closer to Globex than the rest of the indices. Gold bouncing back as long as we continue to trade under that 38. We should see resistance. ES target number 4 coming up at 36.86 and a half. That's a big target actually. ES. Okay, let me think this through. Okay, so we're running into this resistance, and you just need to be careful with your position. The market needs to break below 37.29 in order for a continuation trade to take a hold, where shorts can start picking up some steam again. We're running into this resistance area right here. Okay, so I'm glad that you took some off, Abba, because you're looking at it right now and saying, okay, I'm glad that I did that. Couple of areas to test is 37.42 and 37.35. Those are two areas where the market needs to test well for the longs in order for us to continue to believe that there's the higher targets are still, you know, in alignment. Gold, yeah, we talked about gold. Russell 2000, Tesla, Netflix. Where's Netflix? Well, Netflix hit a lower high and established a new harmony wave right at 275.32, and the market is selling off right now, or selling. I won't call it selling off, but Yeah, 5 minutes to the top of the hour. Delayed prices. Um, how are you connecting to the market? What's your data service? So that's continuum, right? Are they ahead of me or behind me? Okay. So they may be just running. Is that just happening today or just been happening for a while? Okay. So if it's just today, the continuum may be just experiencing a bit of delay. And what you can do is you have, exit your Ninja Trader and your data feed and get back in and see if that corrects it. And otherwise, it just may be something that they're experiencing today. You could reach out to them and see if they have an answer or a fix. Check your internet as well. Make sure that you're running at the same rate that you've been running before. But I run because I have an account with Ninja Trader. I'm running their data feed too, and I'm not seeing any delays on my end. So it could be just specific to your location. You're in England right now, so that could be an issue that data feed from England is experiencing. Just let me know. All right, it's 10 o'clock, top of the hour. So far, no decisions made or no trades. I haven't taken any trades yet. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's the beginning of the month. Why is it not acting up here? Hold on. Yeah, okay, so here we go. So as today, beginning of the month. What the hell's going on here? Since the beginning of the month. 31st into today, we had about 15 decisions, and we've been trying to keep it as light as possible. But so far, so good in November, and actually it's just from Monday to today. We had good day yesterday and the day before that, and into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today, Thursday. So we don't have anything going on yet today, but that's kind of what we're looking at. And the summary, here we go. Yesterday, my goal was not to get whipped up in the FOMC, so I really kind of left that one alone. I mean, you could make a lot of money, or you could give back a lot of money. So rather keep it light. Average losing is $80. Average winning is 339. And we had largest winner is 800 to 204. That's a good ratio. And more money made on the short side than the long side, which makes sense. So that's where we at for the week so far. So look what they did here. They came to the tick to the Globex band. See that Globex band? Boom, to that tick and pulled back. That tells me that they're getting tired here. That doesn't mean I get short. That means I need to be, if I was long, I need to trim my position in this zone, in this area. I just need to trim it and tighten up my trailing stop. Now, where things can start to get short if we literally break below 815. And if we get to 840 and we don't hold, that will give us a clue that the market is ready for a rotation lower or a continuation rotation lower. So you just have to be careful here in this zone. The market has given us a clue. At a minimum, we're pausing. So if you're long, make sure that you're making your money, you're pocketing your profits, you're tightening up your trailing stop, all that good stuff. Don't give this market too much room. That's basically the bottom line. They'll come and get you. Here comes that 40. I mean, it's coming quick. There you go. We could see the sign on the writing on the wall here. All right. Okay, so that 40. So Ken, when all right, so whenever we hit like major areas where there are resistance, I'm less likely to start even looking for a swing trade or a continuation trade at those two spots, like the 40 and the 60, and more patient with watching the price action. But if we right after that first candle that happened at 791 or 86, and then you get that type of pullback, I'm more willing to get, do an actual swing trade or a continuation trade. Maybe the first and the second candle, you could do that with. But once you hit a resistance area, then you got to be more patient and ask the market to provide a lot more information. Like for example, here, um, that retest at 40, it didn't test well. If you consolidated and it broke the harmony wave and give a signal, at least at the middle of the range, that would be interesting, something that we could consider. So does that make sense? Because that in a way, it's a filter for you not to just jump on every little dip, because some of these dips eventually are not going to be, as they're going to get stopped out, and typically they stop out once you hit the middle of the range or your first touch into the harmony wave and the trend line. Whenever you get to that zone, the price action tends to struggle a lot more. So just want you to be aware of that. And what I'm saying here is applies to everybody. It's just me and Ken, kind of visited this topic before in training and wanted to bring it to his attention. See, here we go. Price is, I mean, literally to the tick up to that Globex band, and they just pulled it back. To the tick. And the 200 Inti-Rinko and the 100 Inti-Rinko is in sync on the short side now. We're looking for run back ups as the shorting opportunities. So 3 things we're looking for. 1, a disconnect of the harmony wave and a reconnect of it. That will set us up for a trade on the short side. Second, if they can run it up to 840 and then show us a signal to go short, that would be a test. And 64, if they go up close to 64 and fail, that is the second test. So one of those three things got to happen. Either they disconnect this one, meaning that we lose this harmony wave, and then they establish a new one. That's a good reason for us to start going short. They get to the 40 and give me an actual signal, I'll take it. They go to 64, I need to see a little bit more out of this price at that range, but that would be an area where I could consider going short. So now it's just a waiting game to see which scenario is going to come in. The target for this rotation is 90. See here. Thank you, Suarez. Appreciate the nice comments there, but it is something that you train yourself to do. It shouldn't be. My the only thing that's probably delayed is YouTube. YouTube is like 20-second delayed to what you see. It's unfortunate, but that's their structure. So in our Zoom stream, we don't have that kind of delay, but that's probably what you're experiencing. As far as the discipline, Suarez, Nobody is born disciplined. It's a learned a learned skill, and it's just a function of you being aware that the biggest thing that helps me out is I'm a big believer that the market will always be here. And if I don't take a trade, I have zero pressure. I have zero pressure to take on a trade. If it doesn't make sense to me, I don't take it. If a day comes and I don't take a trade, um, I'm fine. And without getting philosophical here, but um, I had a gambling problem where I used to go to Vegas or go to WinStar here up in Oklahoma and just gamble, Texas Hold'em, and it became a big problem for me. Like I was just basically back in the day, I was spending money that I couldn't afford to lose on gambling. Then I figured that if and it's spelled out in my trading, by the way. It wasn't just a problem with gambling on cards. It was just gambling everywhere. And I was like, all right, if I'm going to figure this out, and if I'm going to figure out a way to make a living out of trading, then I have to kind of kick off and get rid of my gambling problem. And the way I did it is, and it wasn't easy. It was hard, and it took some time for me to actually kick that habit. But I used to go to the casino with a pocket full of cash. I'll bring it like in a couple of grand with me, and I used to blow through that in like no time. And I would go and I'll walk the casino from one end to the other, and I'll stop by every single game that I used to play, and I will not make a bet. I'll make a conscious decision to face the temptation and not react. And I can tell you, it was the hardest thing I ever done. But I just kept doing it week after week after week, going to the casino and not place a bet. And it got to the point where I lost that feeling, the urge, that temptation of playing, because I desensitized my thinking from that emotion. And now, I mean, I go to a casino. If I want to play, I play. If I don't want to play, I walk away, and I wouldn't feel a thing. Same thing with trading. So I applied that same principle to trading, because I was having a hard time with trading kind of early on, and it just every day, if I don't put on a trade, I feel like I did not do my job. And how I kicked that habit is I will turn on my live account, and I will sit here all day long and all week long and not place a trade. Not place a trade. Now, the temptation is severe because I'm in front of everybody, and people are looking and watching and waiting for me to place a trade so they could follow and all that stuff. So even the pressure here is a lot more than if I'm just doing it by myself. But that makes it to where I'll be more disciplined if I actually stuck to that idea and not place the trade if I don't feel like it. So desensitization, that's what the name of it. So take that principle, Suarez, take that principle and apply it into your own trading. And develop that rhythm where you are in the face of temptation of trading and making a decision to not act and feel comfortable about the fact that you did not act. It's one of the biggest things in trading because there's two skills that you're going to master here. The skill of when to take a trade, and the second skill is when not to take a trade, and the skill of keeping the money that you make. Because you could be making millions but losing millions, or you could be making 1,000 and keeping 1,000. Which one is which one of these you want? I want 1,000 and keeping 1,000. All right, that's the philosophy lesson of the day, I guess. And another way I kind of think about it is the fact that I'm not placing a trade does not mean I'm not trading. I'm literally every single moment of watching the market, I'm mentally trading. I'm placing trades in my head. I'm saying, okay, well, the market did this. I'm going to do that. This is my stop. This is my target. How did that trade work? So I'm constantly placing trades in my head every moment of every single, so I'm not bored at all. That's another thing. Uh, when you're not placing, or a lot of when they're not placing any trades, they feel bored. Then they are tempted to just jump in anywhere because they don't want to be bored anymore. But if you constantly entertain yourself by talking to other people, in my case, and also looking at the market and placing trades, mental trades, then we're good. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I and that's one of those things that helps me in my trading too, is reading the tape constantly. You're constantly trading. There's no pause in you trading. You're all the time you're making trades mental. And when that first half an hour of the day, I make 5 assumptions and mental trades. And if 3 of them actually come through and are correct, that tells me that I'm in sync with the market. So that qualifies me to actually trade live. But if the opposite is happening and 3 of my assumptions are not got stopped out, then that tells me I need to spend more time with this market and read more and get more information. You have to develop your own rhythm. So my personal rhythm is read the market for the first half an hour, then be very disciplined and effective the hour and a half after that, then be done for the day. Monday, under trade. Monday morning, under trade. And Friday, under trade. That's my own personal rhythm. And when I stick to that rhythm, I'm very, very consistent in performing. So you have to find that type of rhythm for you, and your rhythm could be a little bit different because we're all different in our personality. But hmm, yeah, yeah, well, that's true. That's true. People who don't trade may not understand that type of emotions that a trader goes through and what it takes to keep it together. It's that is the biggest skill in trading is the emotional management. But it's a learned skill. You just have to know that nobody's born being a good trader. Nobody. It just you're aware of certain skills that are need to you improve upon, and every single day become better and better and better at those skills. What helps me is meditation. What helps me is working out. There's a lot of things that I do, and even before the day starts to help with that process. It's not unlearning, it's transforming. It's you never unlearn what you already learned. That's impossible because it's part of your mental makeup. You just transform it and transform the meaning of it. So here we go. That's so we said 15. We said what did we say? The 90? Yep, we said 90. So we hit 90 here, and that's the target. And they did not get to it quick. They just bounced, trapped people, and came back down to it. So multiple rotations in that. So that is why we said early on, if you remember, how important this area is, and how the that this area that needs to trim down your long position as we approach that zone. And now you see how the market has reacted to that area, and came back down in a meaningful way, and hit two candle follow up. At least that's where we at right now. Now 88, you're looking at basically 60 is the next target to this rotation. And here the longs need to really truly show conviction and resilience, because ultimately, in order for the market to stabilize here, we have to make a higher low. And if we come up anywhere between the 750 to the 712 and reverse and close this 200 anti wrinkle, then that would be the structure that we can base a swing trade off of for a retest of Globex and potentially higher prices. But if we continue to experience this type of behavior, then the retest of of 10,700 is going to be coming up, and then a potential breakdown of that structure. John, did I take any trades today? No, I did not. I read the market and uh, did not see anything I wanted to jump on. That's the week so far, 27.53, and today is no trades. Target number 4 in the sequence. Yeah, very possible. Very possible. I mean, to be honest with you, there's a lot of movements here. There's a lot of signals. I feel like I read the market. Uh, I read the market accurately today. It just did not feel like taking any trades for whatever reason, and I have to trust my judgment and my decision not to take on some of these trades. I don't have to trade every single day. Target number 5 in this sequence is 10,718 and a quarter. And then we got other targets after that. ES, I mean, that's just a nice little move right here into potential target number 4. Target number 4 is 37.24. How is, let me see here. Hide. Suarez, talk to you. Frida and Abba, how are we doing? Nuke, any trades? Oscar, how are we doing with that long position? They're PA or actually you passed the PA and you're in the funded account, meaning you're, I mean, eval, from eval to PA. You could flip that logic around and say it in a different way. Say the fact that you went through many accounts before is positioning you to pass the ones that you have right now, and it's giving you the experience to do it right. All right, so hit target number 4. Target number 5 is 718 and a quarter. And you could flip that one and say you already know how to keep them. It absolutely is. And you are the master of your fill the blank. Nothing happens in your head that you don't want it to happen. All right, so 1037, we are, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. That is, it comes to you easily and effortlessly. Flip that again. Here you go. That's a big one. You're learning a whole lot of things, Suarez, and the future is bright. The future is bright. They're trying here. They are trying. I mean, it's amazing they got to this target number 4 to the tick, and boom, reversed. So I mean, they're trying. They're trying. You gotta give him to gotta give it to them. Now, where things will be really interesting is if we break 840. If we break 840, then pullbacks become viable again. All right, guys, if this session helped you in any way, especially on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, you could help the channel by liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. This way, we get in front of that algorithm, and it helps more of this channel showing up. Uh, we appreciate you guys spending the day with us. And you also can take advantage of our 5-day free trial in the room, and that in our private room, and also that includes the Harmony trading system that you see in front of you. That's the edge I developed over the years, and we make decisions based on what I see here, and you can take advantage of that. So right here, we're coming up to the 815 area and pausing. So that's the second retest of this continuation behavior. Take care, Suarez. Okay, so against that 15, they're pressing the market. So that's a negative behavior. The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side. So that rotation is continuing, and really the longs need to. We're basically stuck in a range here between that 50 to the 118, 115, and the market needs to kind of resolve itself. Uh, if if we break down a little bit into that 50, we have one more shot at reversing this market. Otherwise, we're gonna flush below 700. So this area, this critical area into the 50, uh, the market needs to really hold the line. The longs need to hold the line. Sign off at 11 o'clock in right now. Actually, that's when I sign off. So that's it for us for today. Uh, no trades. We did not execute any trades, but we felt like we read the market fairly well. And tomorrow is Friday, and we'll do this again. Remember, precision is a decision, and always trade in harmony. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day.